High Call series.
So hi children, good morning. So in the previous episodes, we have discussed the first chapter, and in that first chapter, we have learned about different types of plants. That is, what are trees and what are the examples for trees, and what are shrubs and what are the examples for shrubs, and what are herbs and what are the examples for herbs. And in the herbs are again divided into two types, that are climbers and creepers. What are climbers and what are creepers? What are the differences between climbers and creepers? We have discussed it in the first chapter. So today our chapter is the second chapter, uses of plants. So in this chapter we are going to discuss so what are the uses of plants. So what items can be obtained from the plants? So which type of benefits can be obtained from the plants? So children, so we will observe different types of articles and different types of objects in our houses, in our surroundings. So if you take your house, you will observe so many objects in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the hall, so etc. So some objects are made with iron, and some objects are made with plastic. That means a plastic bucket, plastic mug, and plastic bowls. And some objects are made with rubber. For example, your eraser and your chappals. So some are made with rubber and some are made with wood. So if you consider windows, doors, and your cot in your bedroom, and some dining tables. So if you dining table in your dining hall, and chairs and tables in your school and in your house. So some of the items that are doors. So if you take the items, doors and windows and tables. So tables in your, especially in your school, the tables and chairs. So chairs and beds, that means cots. So there are some materials in your house which are made up of wood. So all these are made up of wood. And some are made up of iron, and some are made up of rubber, and some are made up of plastic. So among all these objects, these doors, windows, tables, chairs, cots, etc., items are made up of wood. So where did we get wood? From where we can get wood? So how can we obtain the wood? So all these are made up of wood. And where did we get wood from? So this wood will be obtained from plants. That means trees. So the wood will be obtained from the plants. So that means the plants are giving different types of furniture in houses. So if you consider some houses in your locality or in some villages, so you will observe some pakka houses and you observe some small huts. And those small huts they have ceiling with thatches and some leaves of some plants. So that means from where the roofs will be obtained, from where the leaves are obtained. The leaves are obtained from the roof there. The roof of huts are made up of leaves of some plants. So the leaves are also obtained from the plants. So in the same way, the huts, everything used to build the huts are obtained from the wood, and the wood is obtained from the plants. So that means the plants are giving shelter for some people, and plants are giving food, and we are making some furniture in our houses. So in the same way, we will wear different types of clothes every day, and some clothes are made up of cotton, and some clothes are made up of linen. So from where we get the cotton and from where we get linen, so the cotton and linen will be obtained from the plants. So generally we wear different types of clothes. So among different type of clothes, we will wear some cotton clothes, especially in summer days. We will wear cotton clothes and linen cloths. So from where we will get cotton and linen? So again we will get from plants. So that means plants are giving food. So plants are giving clothes and shelter, and also they are giving food to us. So we eat daily different types of food, that means vegetables and fruits, from where we can obtain the types of vegetables and fruits, again from the plants. So in this way, plants are so many useful to our living beings on the earth. So they are giving shelter. So plants are giving shelter. So shelter for the poor people, and they are giving food for the animals, and they are giving clothes to wear. So these are the primary needs of the human beings. So these are the primary needs of the living beings on the earth. So the shelter, food and clothes are the primary needs. So these primary needs are satisfied by the plants, and these primary needs are satisfied by the plants. That means they are giving shelter for the poor people, they are giving food to eat, and they are giving clothes to wear. So in this way, there are so many uses about the plants. So in this chapter, let us discuss detailed about each uses of plants. So let us discuss in detail about each uses of plants. So especially plants give food, and plants give shelter, and plants give clothes to wear. So children, the first uses of plant, it is oxygen. So there are different types of uses from the plants. So if we take the uses of plants, that is, first one is they will give oxygen, and they will give food, and they will give wood, and the plants will give clothes. So these are the main uses of the plants. So these are the main uses of the plants. The first one is oxygen. So let us discuss in detail about each uses of the plant. The first one is oxygen. So children, so all living beings have to breathe to stay alive. So if we cannot breathe, we cannot stay alive. That means we cannot survive. And we need oxygen to breathe. And if there is no oxygen in the atmosphere, we cannot breathe and we cannot stay alive. So from where we can get oxygen in the atmosphere? So oxygen will be given out by the plants. So plants will given out the gas oxygen. Here the oxygen is a one type of gas which is present in atmosphere. So this gas is present in atmosphere. There are different types of gases present in our atmosphere. So oxygen is one of the gas present in the atmosphere. Along with oxygen, there are different types of gases. So nitrogen, helium, hydrogen are there in our atmosphere. So among all the gases in the atmosphere, so we need oxygen for breathing. So we have to stay alive. So that's why we have to breathe oxygen in the atmosphere. So without oxygen in the atmosphere, we cannot stay alive. So that means from where we can get oxygen in the atmosphere? So here, plants gives out the oxygen into the atmosphere. So how the plants are able to give oxygen? So we have already known the plants will prepare their food. So the plants will prepare their food, especially the leaves of the plants prepare the food required for the plants. So the plants will prepare their food by using the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. So the plants will take in the carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen while preparing the food. And the process is called photosynthesis. So all plants prepare their food using the process photosynthesis and gives out oxygen into the atmosphere. So plants take in carbon dioxide and they will prepare food and gives out oxygen. And this oxygen is very helpful to all living beings and all living organisms on the earth to breathe. So without oxygen, so all living beings cannot stay alive and they does not exist, they cannot survive. So all living beings are able to survive on the earth because of the oxygen, and this oxygen will be given out by the plants, and the plants will take in the carbon dioxide and gives out the oxygen. So all living beings take in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide, and the plants take that carbon dioxide in and gives out oxygen. So in this way, there will be exchange of gases that takes place between plants and animals. So here, plants gives out oxygen and take in carbon dioxide, whereas animals take in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. So this is the use of the plants, the main use of the plants. So the second use of the plant is food. So children, daily we will eat different types of food items in our lunch and in our breakfast and during our supper, so and in our dinner. So we will eat different types of vegetables and different types of fruits. For example, if we take apple, grapes, guava, and mango, and these are the different types of the seasonal fruits. And also we will eat different types of vegetables, and all the vegetables and all the fruits are given out by the plants only. So all the food we eat daily will comes from the plants. The food will be come from plants. The plants will give food. So the plants will give food in the form of fruits and vegetables. So the plants will give the food in the form of fruits and in the form of vegetables. So we will eat different parts of the plants as fruits and vegetables. And we will eat the roots of some plants like carrot. So carrot and radish. So carrot and radish are the vegetables, so which are the roots of the plants. So these are the roots of the plants which we eat the plants. And some vegetables are getting from the leaves of the plants. Those are called leafy vegetables. For example, if we take spinach, cabbage, so these are the leaves of the plants. In the same way, coriander, mint, methi, tulasi, all these are the leaves of the plants which we take as a food. So spinach, cabbage, etc. are the leaves of the plants which we take as a food. And some plants like ginger, and some plants like ginger and potato, and these are the stems of the plants that we eat in our food items. So these are the stems of the plants. So in this way, we will eat different parts of the plant. That means every part of the plant so will be used as a food. So in some plants we will eat roots. So that means carrots and radish are the roots of the plants. We will take as those roots as a food. And in some plants we will eat leaves. Example, spinach and cabbage, coriander. So these are the leaves of the plants which we take as food. And some are stems. We will eat stems of some plants. Example, ginger, potato, etc. are the stems of the plants which we take as a food. So in this way, different parts of the plants are also useful for different food items. In the same way, daily we eat rice and wheat and maize. All these are obtained in the form of seeds. So rice and wheat. So daily we eat rice, and sometimes we make chapati, roti with the help of wheat. So this rice and wheat are nothing but seeds. So seeds of the plants. So we are eating seeds of some plants, and we are eating roots of some plants, we are eating leaves of some plants, we are eating stems of some plants. So in this way, plants are giving so many vegetables, so which we eat as food daily. In the same way, plants produces different types of fruits. So that is apple and grapes, guava, orange, mango, so jackfruit, watermelon, all these are the different types of fruits. So some fruits are big and some fruits are small. So if we take jackfruit, so that is the big fruit. So jackfruit is the example for big fruit, whereas grapes are the example for the small fruit. So this is a big fruit and this is a small fruit, example for the small fruit. So children, in this way plants give us so many types of food and so many types of fruits, so which will give strength for our body. So because of this food, we are able to do so many daily life activities, and we are able to walk, and we are able to lift the objects, and we are able to writing. So we can perform different types of activities in our daily life when only we have energy. So from where we get energy? So we are getting energy from the food. So where we get food? We are getting food from the plants. So from the plants, we will get different types of fruits and vegetables, and these fruits and vegetables are taken in our food items. So this is about food, and this is the use of another use of the plant. The next another use of plants is wood. So that means we are making different types of furnitures and different types of doors, windows, and tables, chairs, benches. So all these items are made up of wood. And from where we can get food? So this wood will be obtained from the trunk of the plant. So this wood will be obtained from the trunk of the plant. So that means wood is obtained from the plants, and we will cut this trunk of the plant into pieces, and we can make different types of items, different types of furniture items, and for example doors, windows, tables, chairs, so etc. The same way, so beds, etc. are the examples for the items which are made up of wood. So children, so the wood is the obtained from the plants. So generally the trunk of the plant is cut into small pieces, and we can make different types of the furniture items required in our houses. So example, doors, windows, tables, chairs, beds, etc. are the examples which are made up of wood. So trees are giving wood, that means trees are giving wood and also shelter for some type of people. So some poor people will build their houses with the parts of the plant, that means with some leaves and with some trunks of the plant. So that houses are called huts. So some people can make shelter, then that means some people can build their houses with some parts of the plant. So the leaves of the plants are used as roofs for huts, and the trunks is cut into pieces and it will be made into the form of walls. So those houses are called huts. So that means plants are giving shelter for poor people and giving so many types of furniture items in our houses. So this is the another use of the plants. Next, the another use of the plants is clothes. Clothes. So children, so we will wear different types of clothes. So if there is any festival or any marriage function or any celebrations in our houses, generally we bought new clothes from the shops. And we will observe different types of clothes in the shops. So some clothes are made up of cotton, and some clothes are made up of linen, and some are made up of jute. So if we take cotton and linen, so some cloths are made up of cotton, and these cotton cloths are especially we will wear in summer days, and linen cloths are also wear in summer days. So from where we get cotton and linen? So this cotton and linen will be get from the plants. So we will get cotton from the cotton plants. So this cotton and linen will be obtained from the plants. So in this way, the plants will give cotton, and from the cotton, so we can weave clothes and we can wear different types of the clothes. And these cloths will protect us from the sunlight and different types of atmospheric conditions. And if we take jute, so if we take jute, this jute will be obtained from the jute plants. So this jute will be obtained from the jute plants, and we can make bags. So with the help of jute, we can make bags. So in the same way, different types of bags items are made up of jute. So in the same way, ropes, so bags, ropes, and some carry bags, some ropes, all these are made up of jute. So generally the paddy bags, so the rice bags are made up of jute, and ropes are made up of jute, and these ropes are useful in our houses for different purposes. So in the same way, so here the plants are giving clothes, so which are used by us in different seasons. Example, cotton and linen clothes. And jute also obtained from the plants, and this jute is used for making bags and ropes, etc. So these are the uses of the plants. So children, so let us see once again the uses of the plants. The first one is oxygen. So they will give oxygen by taking carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. This oxygen is very helpful to all living organisms to breathe. So without oxygen, the living organisms cannot stay alive on the earth. The second one is food. So we need energy to perform different types of activities. So we get energy from the food, and the food will be obtained from the plants, and the plants will produce food in the form of fruits and vegetables. So we will eat different parts of the plants. That means we will eat the stems of some plants and roots of some plants and seeds of some plants. For example, rice and wheat are the seeds of the plants which we eat daily. And wood, and with this wood will be obtained from the plants, and this wood will be used for making different types of furniture items, and also used for making huts by the poor people. And the last one is clothes. We will wear different types of clothes, especially cotton and linen clothes are obtained from the cotton plants. And jute is obtained from the jute plants, and it is used for making different types of bags and ropes. So children, so this is the uses of different plants, and also there are so many uses about the plants. So not only oxygen, not only food, wood and clothes, especially some items like rubber. So rubber means the erasers are made up of rubber, and this rubber will be obtained from the rubber plants. By using this rubber, we can make erasers and the doormats. That means we will use mats for the vehicles. So, and chappals also made with the help of rubber, and gum. It means gum. So we will use gum for different purposes in making crafts and for joining papers. So this gum will also be obtained from the plants. And also paper. So every day we will notebooks, we will write different types in our notebooks. So every book contains papers. All these paper will be obtained from the wood pulp. So that means the wood pulp is nothing but coming from the plants. So all these rubber items and gums and paper items, so and perfumes also. So some type of perfumes we used in our life, daily life in our houses, will also obtained from the flowers, especially from flowers. So rubber, gum, paper, perfumes, and some plants are also used in medicines. That means in Ayurvedic. So for cure some diseases. So these are also uses of the plants. So rubber, gum, paper, perfumes, medicines. So all these can be obtained from the plants. So all these can be obtained from the plants which especially grow in the forest. So children, so this is about different types of uses of different types of plants. That's why we have to grow plants everywhere. So at least one plant in our in every month in our houses. So we have to keep the plants in the same way. These plants will reduces the noise pollution and keeps the environment very cool. And also atmospheric pollution will also be reduced by these plants. So this is about plants, and this is the end of this chapter. So the next chapter will be continued in the next episode.